Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. We are working on the base again here today, just trying to figure out some different strategies for different stuff we've got going on. Still trying to decide how I kind of want everything to run. Looks like they got quite a bit of building done up there. That's pretty great, if I do say so myself. I actually want to cancel all of these through there. And hopefully they'll be able to reach a lot of that stuff up there. But we got a bunch of digging to do down here. I need to figure out a water source here pretty soon. So if we go ahead and take a look at plumbing, we've got lavatories and showers. Those are going to require water. Now, last time I tried, I was using the refinement water purifier. It uses sand to purify contaminated water. Now, I tried using this in a offline world, and could not get it to work at all. No idea what the situation was, why it wouldn't work or anything like that, but it just would not work. It was just borked. So, I don't know that it's going to work in this one, but we're going to try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that comes down, and this one is going to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to do this, and we're going to create another water chamber here, basically, as we go through this. Yeah, I think we'll cancel that. Put in a tile there, and then we'll cancel that, put in a tile there. We'll put in a couple of ladders to come all the way down. Research completed. Awesome. So now let's go for the temperature stuff. I haven't messed with temperature at all really yet. So we'll dig all of that area out, and then we'll start digging out these top layers, probably the top 2, and kind of go from there. So that'll get worked on. Let's take a look at our air quality with the coal generator down here. It's pretty rough. The carbon dioxide is something that really does build up relatively quickly, and so we might want to consider. There was something. Using water recycles into a small amount of oxygen. We might want to consider putting an algae terrarium down there. If it pushes up too high, if it starts to push up into this area, I will probably do that. If not, I probably do it with this guy. The air scrubber filters carbon dioxide and removes it from the air. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to do yet. We'll watch this area. If this is not enough, then we'll kind of figure it out. But we'll kind of see how that goes. Now we've got a bunch of these different things that were built, so we can go ahead and start storing stuff in those, which is great. All right. Our guys are sleeping. Does anybody not have a bed right now? I think... Oh, no, who's over here? Slipgator doesn't have a bed. All right, so let's start to put in some more beds. Let's do 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. That'll be good for those guys. Looks like we're going to have some oxygen falling over there. Still got a lot of carbon dioxide over in this area, but it's... Our air situation is actually ending up pretty good. We are getting a little bit of carbon dioxide to come up into that area, and then this room is completely unbreathable. And that is going to be rough once this happens. So we're going to actually go ahead and turn this into a manual airlock room. We're going to heavily prioritize that, so that can get done. Research completed. Learning. Slipgator can now learn. He's learning, guys. All right. Digging that up. So the carbon dioxide is starting to permeate through there, but I want to see how this kind of depressurizes itself when it has to deal with this coming up. Let's see. I'm actually very curious how this is going to work. Let's go ahead and prioritize these. Prioritize. There we go. I'm going to get back to that oxygen overlay. Okay, it's starting. No, it's a slower process than I thought it was going to be, but it's not bad. But we are going to end up pushing out just about all of the oxygen out of this room, and utilities. A hydro fan displaces a small amount of heat and cools gas pipe through it, but outputs heat in the immediate vicinity. So this requires water. That's not good. And then this requires gases piped through it. All right. So, trying to see what to do here. What we want to do. I might get another digger this time if we've got it. All right. Turner, who's a digging quick learner. Molehan's digging 5, digging 1. Amphibious Tsuki. Okay. So I think we're going to take Turner, and we're going to name Turner Whippet. And that's probably going to be the last one we take, just for a little while. That'll probably be the last one we take. This thing does not have any more coal right now, but it should soon. So they're actually working on the walls over here. That's awesome, because I'm going to start to break into these hydrogen areas, and I don't want to worry about, having too many issues with the hydrogen. Now that's contaminated oxygen. That could probably be turned into regular oxygen, but that'll be just fine. And I think I actually want to do a airlock over here. Creates an airtight seal. Okay, we're gonna do a manual airlock. I want to do it right there on that wall, but it didn't work out that way. But how long is that battery gonna last us through the night? Because the coal generator's going. These guys probably aren't using these manual generators that much. That's actually really cool. That was like a little side effect that I did not think of as far as this is concerned. Still, our carbon dioxide is not moving up any more than it already has, so this room is nice and self-contained. We can put some more coal in there if we want to. And now we can go ahead and put in our manual airlock and make sure to prioritize that pretty highly. Okay. Now that that is done and worked on, we're going to start to run some gas piping. So I'm thinking gas pipe. We want this thing. Okay, what is the refinement process here, or a power process? This is going to require hydrogen. It's going to output heat and power. So this thing, we're going to put it right down here. We're going to connect up our power to it. And then we're going to go to our plumbing, which is our gas piping. And we're going to kind of run this kind of along the same path here, I guess. Like so. Cancel those. Gas piping. And then I'm probably going to run it this way. And then I'm thinking about dropping the gas pump into there. And doing that. Okay. So on top of that, we're going to be adding in some tiles, just like so. We're going to be digging out this area through here. And probably digging that just like that. So that might let some contaminated stuff through. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. We should be just fine. Very curious to see how this works, because this is 100% the first time I've dealt with this. So I'm very curious how this is going to work as far as this is concerned. So should be interesting to see. Okay, they're building those. Let's keep up on the priorities on these. Get those taken care of. Gas conduit. Okay, copper. We are starting to permeate some stuff through there, but with the airlock, it's very minimal. It is very, very minimal. Okay, that's good. This is actually going to require power now, too. I kind of forgot about that. So we'll do that. And we can prioritize the power situation there. Okay. All right, so now that is sucking up the stuff. This airlock right here. Actually, what does our situation look for, like organic algae? Yeah, we're gonna halt the use of this building. Maybe not. So we're generating power with this guy. 800 watts. I wonder if it's wasting anything. Pump not in gas. I'm very curious how this is gonna pump this. I'm super curious how that's gonna, like, if the hydrogen goes up. I'm assuming hydrogen is lighter than air. I really don't know. So, you know, I'm kind of a noob when it comes to that stuff, but it should be okay. And then the power situation, we've got a ton of extra power. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put in another battery there. And then I'm actually going to put in another battery down here as well. Make sure to connect these up. And that should be relatively interesting to see how that's going to work out for us. So, oxygen situation around the base is just fine. We are doing very well. Even though it says we could use more oxygen, the oxygen, I think it's good. I think it's really good. This area, I don't know why that was done like that, but it was. So they're going to start to work through that area. Lots of chlorine over here, so I might go ahead and put in an air detoxer. Let's go ahead and do that. And then what's our research? Insulation, fine dining, filtration, med bay. Let's go for the med bay stuff. I think that'll be good. We can dig that up, dig that up, dig that up, and dig that up. Okay. And now we're going to put in some more seeds. Like so. That will work. They're going to get all this stuff kind of built in here like they need to. Yeah, it looks like the oxygen's actually dropping and the hydrogen is moving up. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting, in my opinion, to see this work. We've got the 3 batteries now, which is pretty good. I was going to look for some contaminated water, but I don't actually see any in the general. There's a little bit up there, it looks like. Probably not much. But I'm very curious about contaminated water and how that works. This is deodorizing. Cool. So hopefully that will keep any of the toxins from moving up too far in that area. Now, would we be better off, say like right here, putting in 2 doors and 2 airlocks, and then actually, like, let's deconstruct that and then put in an air deodor. Well, no, let's actually not deconstruct that. Cancel deconstruction. And put in one of those right there. And I wonder if that would help prevent any of the oxygen that we're having problems with from, or any of that toxins in that area from causing any more major issues. Organic. We're not doing hot on algae, but we're doing okay. All right, cancel that and that. Get those taken care of. Delivered sand. So that's basically done what it needs to do over here. That's just gonna do the contaminated oxygen, which we just have a lot of different stuff. So, pressure door. Okay. Overheated? Oh, man. Let's look at our temperature. I didn't realize we were having such a heat problem on that floor. Hot air rises technically, yeah? So I probably, you know what? It might not be a bad idea to switch all of our batteries down into here. Outside of that, I don't want to move too much, but we probably are going to go ahead and move the batteries down. I think that makes sense, and then we can... I want to disable it, but I guess I can't really. Let's go ahead and deconstruct these. Get those taken down. That's good. Yep, once those get taken care of, that'll be taken good stuff. If I disable this building, what happens? Does it just drain of its power? No, it's literally just disabled. All right, so let's go ahead and deconstruct those. We should be generating enough stuff there. Okay, so look at this. We've sucked up all of this, and this is now breathable air that's been pulled into here. I don't know how that's worked, but it has. We're gonna reject all this time. I know it'll be a while, but we're gonna reject all. And we're going to take care of that. So no power. Because we basically have no oxygen. Okay. So deconstruct that, and that. We're going to go ahead and put a ladder down here. Just like so. And then we're also going to continue these tiles over this way. And I want that to come down here. Actually, how do I want this to work? Power. Electrical wire. Yeah, let's just connect that back up like so. That'll be fine. I don't think that's actually how I want this to work. So let's go ahead and cancel that. And I think I just want to dig. I think I just want them to do this. Like so, and then dig all the way across. And that should hopefully let that air up in there. And then we'll prioritize the ladders. We'll prioritize this. And we're going to prioritize all of that building as well. Get these guys over here. How did that oxygen get contaminated now? Because that's something I'm curious about. Algae 532. They can dig that out for more algae. Just like so. Oh, he passed out. Meteorlock has passed out over here in the bad area, basically. Okay, let's. Oh, they're working on that pretty quickly, so. Not too worried there. Alright, we're getting suffocating. Yeah, there he goes. Now he can run back. Good stuff. Okay, who's stressed? Chicken Bone, Slipgator, Lapis, Mazion. Chicken Bone. Slipgator. Lapis. And Mazion. We'll get all those guys nice and relaxed. That should be good. That area is doing what it needs to do. And then probably going to continue over to that way and start to... Oh, actually, not that. Cancel. And dig up into here to start that process of digging all that stuff out. So that should be good. What are you doing? Granite? Picking up granite. Okay, that's fine. So hopefully that will start to move over here. That's a bunch of hydrogen. This is also a bunch of hydrogen. That's still very high priority. So hopefully they'll start to dig that more and more and more. Cancel that. That'll be good. Okay. Now this is all contaminated oxygen down here too, but that's more hydrogen. So if I keep going down with this to like there, and then get them to build that out. Hopefully, like I said, it's really hard to see how this process is working. But I guess we'll figure it out as we go. It's tough, but I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.